here to talk today about the trophy hunting that still continues in Africa. Very many of you are surprised that trophy hunting still continues. You might have thought it went out in the days of Karen Blixen, Teddy Roosevelt, and Ernest Hemingway. But I'm here to tell you that it still is going on. Elephants, buffaloes, leopards, lions, rhinos, etc. are still being hunted at a great pace in Africa. During the 6-month hunting season, for example, 7 wild lion males are killed every 2 days as part of the effort of lion trophy hunters. In South Africa, in addition, there is the disgusting practice called canned hunting, where lions are first captive bred, then put in a field, and then shot by hunters. But back to the wild lions. When we mention these rates of offtake, people are shocked, disgusted, angered, and saddened. So how do the hunters keep justifying the practice? Especially since probably there are not more than 2,500 male lions left in Africa, and they're taking them at a rate of about 650 per year. Well, shall we look at some of the nonsense the hunters come up with? Clearly, some PR agencies have been doing some hard work on this, and the hunters believe that if the message is repeated often enough, people will start to believe it. So here are some of the myths. Lion hunting contributes to the conservation of the species. Now, I'm at a loss to explain that. How do you conserve a species by shooting it? The second myth is that hunters say that hunting benefits African communities. Now, this is a particularly clever argument, as it conjures up images of avuncular, kindly, friendly hunters assisting to relieve rural poverty. In actual fact, the truth is very different, and analyses have shown that communities are greatly disadvantaged by signing over their land to the hunters. The third myth is that hunting gives value to wildlife, and therefore communities will no longer poach and kill animals, they will all become friends. Now, the minuscule amount that dribbles down to the communities only changes one attitude, and that is that they distrust those who would take advantage of them. Now, the fourth is that unless trophy hunting is maintained, wildlife will suffer, because otherwise land that is now available to wildlife and to hunting is going to be turned over to farming and livestock. Now, that should scare you, because the hunters want you to be scared about that. But in truth, there is very little evidence that this will happen. And meanwhile, the hunters are doing their best to ensure that they are killing all the wildlife. My message to you is to disbelieve the rhetoric that you hear from the hunters, and what we should be concentrating on is protecting lions from hunters. They have fooled you a little bit too long with their rhetoric. So what I would ask you to do is to join us and to find new ways forward to conserve these magnificent animals and to ensure their future. Thank you.